It's Friday morning, the end of week 3. Is it week 3? Week 4? Week 3? And yeah, today we'll get the floor down. A bit of work I did yesterday seems good. I'm just going to just test the blob of plaster. Putting on the wall without any water yesterday just meant it fell off. So that's okay. That's not even 4 o'clock yesterday I did that. That's okay. And test patch 2 over here. Yeah, we call that a success. So we get on with the floor here. And it's great now. We can throw rubbish out the window again. So we'll have to do a run next week probably and get this place cleared. We go to the sheddery. We haven't been yet, so need to find out where it is. We are registered to use it. And then we can just rent something for the day just to get rid of this. They don't do skips here as far as I know, like home, which would be very handy indeed. But the old joists I'm going to reuse and do a raised bed, I think, around the corner here to catch all the water coming off the neighbour's barn or shed. So yeah, let's crack on. The final piece gets put into place. Will it fit? Or are my tolerances too tight? This has a Y section. Y! That goes upstairs. So I need to apply some brute force and some ignorance up here. Oh! Pipe remover 4000, patent pending. just had two eureka moments. The first one was I've been charging my batteries upstairs here, and when I need them, I have to go up and change them, obviously. So I thought, why don't I charge them downstairs? And that'll save me having to come up every time a battery runs out. I've only two batteries at the moment, so I think another one or two, anyway, two. Because it does, when you're doing the heavy stuff, it does kind of burn through the batteries quite quickly. And then idea number two is to see, I've just pulled off concrete off this stone section here. So you can see there was a difference here. There was a grey mass of concrete that went up here and over here. And it's completely different. It's much heavier compared to this whole sandy lime plaster that's on the wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a damp test on the stone here and on the stone on the front that's been exposed for a week or so, and see if there's any difference. Now, it won't be conclusive, but it will. I can have a few other ideas to try, so we need to just make sure it's set to, can't see in the light here, it's set to stone, so it's on wood at the moment, it's on stone now. Okay, so let's do this bad boy down here. Let's see on the stone itself. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting 18 there on the stone. Try another one here just to see. 21 over here in the corner. 19. So I believe 15 is okay. 20, 21. 15 is okay. Try this front brick down here. Our stone. 16. Up higher, we get 8. So that's all been exposed for about a week. Oh, 13, 14. So basically this is the same structure here that is upstairs, the same, the same walls go from the bottom up. So at the bottom, they're in the dirt. So the moisture, the wet is sitting in the ground. We've had 3 weeks of rain here. And this house has never had any kind of central heating or heating in every room. It only had this big old cooker here, which had probably a 1 kilowatt box in it. It was brutal. That used to heat up this corner and probably nothing else. And there's no fire in there. There was no fire in this. They were all closed off. And there was no sign of any rads on walls anywhere. So the walls have been sitting here for 3 or 4 years or longer since that old heating system broke. So the house has had no heat, so it's obviously going to feel cold. So the best thing I can do is just test and see different variables to see what the impact or what the results are. Let me do it. We've different layers on the wall from previous plasters, so I'm going to test it on the render here. We're getting 16. If I go into the plaster here, we're getting 12.7. And this stuff here, I'm getting 11.9. So all of these are increasing or reducing the dampness in the wall. So that's quite acceptable for a house that has no heat on forever. So yeah, we'll just plaster over this and see how it goes.